So we've done the first two modes. Let's move on to our third mode. So harmonic number 3, it's also the second overtone. So overtones in music are tones above the fundamental. So this will be our second one above the fundamental, so second overtone, but it's the third harmonic. So you start the harmonic counting from the fundamental, 1, 2, 3. So we want 3 strings, or 3 segments. So let's actually go ahead. I'm going to turn up the amplitude all the way because it will be kind of hard for me to. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's too many. Let me go down. That's almost 3. Ooh, look at that. Now I've got in the vicinity. Now all I have to do is fine tune it. So I moved the cursor to the 10th place so I can gradually move. I want the maximum, the maximum amplitude. I could go back. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now you can see there's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 segments now, right? So let's go and read off the frequency, 55.3 hertz. Okay, 55.300 hertz. And now let's go and measure so it's 55.300. Let's go measure the distance for one of the segments. So we've got the right side here. Nope. Sorry about that. So you can see it's 30, it's between 30 and 40. Let's move it down a little bit like that. 39 point, actually, well, from where your point of view is, from my point of view, you got to be careful of parallax, so I have to be really careful about this. So it looks like it's 39.8. It may not seem exactly like that from you, but there's a little bit, you're looking at it from an angle. 39.8 centimeters. So for the third harmonic, 39.8 centimeters. So remember, the wavelength is twice that. So let's continue on and go on to our fourth one. Let's just refocus. Okay, so you guys can see. I'm going to move over the cursor. And these are a little harder to find. Oh, wait a minute. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's 5. I went way too far. Oops. I want to be there. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's 5. Nope. I have to go to 4. We want 4, right? All right. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now, let's just fine tune it and get it so the amplitude is nice and big. Come on. There. Okay. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4. See how there's 4 segments? Frequency, 73.8 hertz. So for the fourth harmonic, 73.8 hertz. And let's really, there's a node right there. So let's focus on one of the nodes and find half the wavelength. Oh, it's very close to 30. It's a little less. No, I don't know. 30.2. I wish you could see it. Unfortunately, you have a little bit of parallax. If I move it over like this, maybe it's a little. You can see it's 30.2 centimeters. So Now we have one more to go, so I'm going to leave my measuring stick there. Now we want 5. We want 5 segments. So again, I'm going to go up to the ones place. There, oh, I'm really close now. Uh-oh. No. I pressed the button and it got into the menu. I don't want that. Nope. 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 This one's, I have to go down to the thousands place here to get. I didn't have to do that for the other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. It's still, it's not quite right. It's still wobbling there. Now it's not wobbling. Okay, so let's just count. 1 segment, 2 segments, 3 segments, 4 segments, 5 segments. So there are 5 segments now. The frequency that this happens is 93.1 hertz. 93.1 hertz. Let's go measure. There's the node right there. Let's go measure the length of the node. Oops. I just trapped my tape underneath. Twenty-four point 24.4. I would say 24.4 centimeters. Okay, so now we have all the data for this particular exercise. Calculate the wavelength. That means double the length of each segment, then find the speed, multiplying the wavelength by the frequency that we read off for each one. And just one last thing, let's have some fun. Just making some music. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, let's go on to our next exercise.